I'm glad to be here to share some of my experiences with you. I also want to highlight the importance of medical professionals to be aware of a person's individual abilities and disabilities when interacting with them. I am 34. I graduated college with a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology from the University of Utah. My interests include biopsychology, autism and other medical conditions, pharmacology, nutrition, and technology. I really enjoy reading and researching. Along with having Miller's and a lung disease, and ADD, and esophageal spasm, and lack of smell, I have autism. Well, that makes life colorful, doesn't it? I'm a writer, and I'm working on a book about my life experiences with autism and insights I learned about myself, such as how my differences affect me and others. Some of my writings are published in my mom's book. I also like to speak about my experiences when opportunities arise. The rest of the time, I'm taking care of myself. Miller's presents functional problems in my personal life as well as in the medical environment. I am not able to reach my neck, my upper chest at all, the back of my head, under my arms, my tailbone area, and parts of my back. I also can't reach my face or ears with my left hand. Everywhere else requires stretching and flexibility. For scratching an itch, push pencils are really useful, and they are always around. Hygiene maintenance takes a lot of extra effort and energy. I can't reach into tight spaces, for example, between furniture, under car seats, and inside pockets. Reaching the backs of cabinets or top shelves involves tools or other humans because my arms and fingers are not long enough and my range of motion is limited. You'd think being tall would be helpful, but this just means I have to bend down farther for everything. So I often squat or sit on the floor. I am very intimate with the ground. Reaching food at the back of the fridge is not easy, as this requires that I take out food in the front first, and sometimes I still need a tool for extension. This really limits the areas where I can store food. I also don't use the oven because of the risk of falling into the oven. Well, after spending all day reaching for everything, maybe that's why I like reading so much. And I don't mean reading the newspaper. What most people take for granted in life becomes challenging tasks for people with Miller's. This is especially prominent when I am in the hospital where compensating is more difficult. For example, when I am laying in a hospital bed, call buttons and side rail buttons are just out of my reach. Now, isn't that taunting? The struggle of reaching water cups, Kleenex boxes, tying and untying gowns, and hygiene maintenance, no rest for the weary, is amplified when I am sick. I worry that buzzing the nurses each time I can't reach something stresses the staff and tries everyone's patience. As time goes on, and due to my autistic nature, I worry that the staff might not respond to my needs as quickly. A few years ago, I was in the hospital with a collapsed lung from pneumonia. I had difficulty breathing, and because of my autism, I was constantly concerned with what was going on around me. That, combined with regular vital readings, physical therapy, respiratory therapy, and so on, I didn't get much sleep for about 9 days. Once I could breathe easier, lack of sleep decreased my pain tolerance and my ability to mentally cope with stimulation. My doctor realized how bad my obsessive concerns were and firmly ordered me to sleep often and to omit constant social interaction with my family. I was very resistant and concerned about the idea of not always having family around. As far as independence went, being stuck in bed with short arms definitely put a kink in that idea. I can't even reach past the bed rail. Unfortunately, the constant social engagement for help didn't allow my brain to rest. Once I was forced to sleep and have time without social stimulation, I did feel better, emotionally and physically. This was one of the best things my doctor did for me, because she focused on my emotional and my physical health. An example of a doctor not thinking about my physical limitations is when I had to wear braces. After 5 years, my orthodontist decided it was time to correct my crossbite. He wanted me to use bands that needed to be taken on and off before and after meals. He didn't take into consideration that I couldn't even reach inside my mouth. And of course, no one could be around 6 times a day to do this for me, so my crossbite wasn't fixed, and now my teeth are crooked. As you can see, it is very important for medical professionals to consider the patient's individual abilities and disabilities. And now, you can hear more about that from a person who has actual disabilities, my brother.